Hey there guys, welcome back to another episode of Watch or Not, the series where I take the first episode of an anime style based on it if I'm going to keep on watching the show or not, and today it's Golden Kamuy. So straight away we're greeted with a pretty OP character, Saichi Sugimoto. Now he stopped the immortal soldier or something like that because nobody manages to kill him, and he pretty much took down 5 enemy soldiers just by himself. But let's talk a bit about the setting. So it all starts out in this war scenario where we get introduced to our main character and then moves on to him trying to search for gold in a river, which presumably is years after the war. I'm pretty sure it even said it's like a year after the war, but I can't remember. And oh boy, what's this? Is this real fire superimposed atop of wood? I mean, at least it's not bad CGI, cause it's real fire. So technically this is more of a gold adventure searching anime. Because he meets up somehow with this old man who tells him about the story, a legend, about a guy who amassed tons of gold but couldn't really do anything with it, so he buried it in a secret place and then ended up in prison. But in prison he made a map how to get to the gold. The twist is that the map isn't on any paper or anything, no, it's on other prisoners' bodies. So you'd need 16 different prisoners to find the gold. And of course this is a myth, like, oh yeah, just story time between buddies. But later it turns out that that story was actually real, because the old man himself has the tattoos on him. Hoo-hoo. But he's kinda dead because a bear mauled him in the forest and left him out to die. So now pretty much what happens next is that he tries to carry him out of the forest because, yeah, of course, a piece of the treasure map is in his hands and he wants the freaking treasure. But a bear shows up. A CGI bear. And again, if the story is good, the CGI doesn't have to be. I'm not a picky person, but I am. But that's not all. A girl shows up who saves him from the bear and then joins his party. And then they work together to defeat an even bigger bear, the final boss bear, who is the evilest bear of them all, with even more CGI. And then a CGI wolf shows up and they're like, defeat the bear. But overall, it's a pretty solid first episode. It has some action, it introduces all the main characters, gives them purpose, tells a bit about the backstory, where they come from, what they want to achieve in life, and I'm gonna give the show a nod. Hear me out. So, I feel like it's failing in one of the most basic aspects of storytelling, which is show, don't tell. And here, they tell way too much. They explain everything to us twice, 3 times. Here, the old guy just talked about all the tattoos and the backstory, so when it's revealed that he has the tattoos, the main character spends 5 sentences just repeating what we just heard. We saw it! We know the story, you don't have to say it to us again. Or, for another example, when the girl shows up and takes down the other bear with a poison arrow, that could have been it, or she could have even said, oh, I shot it with a poison arrow, but no. She goes into detail about her poison arrow and how it works and everything like that. There's just too much explanation, and mix that in with the fact that it's a wartime show, which I'm not really a fan of already, then it's not that interesting for me. Also, the main story is, I don't know how to say it. So they had like 16 different prisoners who were tattooed with the stuff. And that was like 20 something years ago. And their main mission is to find everybody to get the gold. Does anybody see a problem with that? Like, this guy was already killed in a random forest in the middle of nowhere. In those 20 years, the other people could be everywhere all over the world. There's no way everybody's alive and you can't find everybody. So already the main point of the story, which purpose was to keep us interested, is breaking down for me. And I don't know, maybe I'll give it a shot when it ends, maybe I'll forget about it and never watch it again. But let me know what you think. Have you watched the first episode or the next 2 episodes, or 3 I think are out now? Maybe it's the 4th episode now. Does it get better? Does it actually get more logical or anything? So yeah, that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching and I'll see you next week. Nah.